Hello, it's Crunch Spice here, and welcome back to my channel. If you're looking for longer videos, I do create custom content. You can find my business email down in the description box below for rates and payment options. And if you're looking to shop with me, that could be my hats, t-shirts, and soccer jerseys, you can find my business Instagram down in the description box below. So, today's video is going to be a chit chat, as you can read by the title. I am ready for 2020 to be over. I don't know about you, but 2020 has been like my worst year ever. Health-wise, it's been terrible. I know you guys seen the story time when I told about my license plates getting stolen. That was just the catalyst. On top of that, like my door handle broke, my car started overheating. I was just having a bunch of car problems. Then I had to take the emissions test first. So you take the emission test, then you can re-register, get new plates and stickers and all that, but you couldn't do it because of the virus. Then got in a car crash. So I've been dealing with that and like medical bills and insurance and physical therapy and just a bunch of stuff has been going on. I feel like this has been my worst year ever. I've had so many like hospital visits and just so many appointments, and I've just been so busy, and it's like I just felt like this year was not my year to breathe. I thought this was going to be my year, 2020, and I said, okay, this summer is going to be the best. And then the virus hits, and then it's like nobody has summer because we have to self-quarantine. They want everybody to stay in the house. And then even if you do go out and do things, most places aren't open. And it's just, this year has just been a disaster. So I don't know if anybody else's year has been really bad, but mine has been like chaotic. At first I thought it was cool because it's like, oh, you get to stay in the house. When the quarantine first hit, it was cool at first. Then depression almost creeped up on me because then it's like, oh, why bathe? You're not going anywhere. Oh, why get dressed? Why put clothes on? Why, keep up with yourself? You're not going anywhere. People are not going to see you anyways. So what does it matter? And I had to quickly get out of that. So what I did to keep myself from getting depressed was like, yeah, you're not going anywhere. And yeah, no one's going to see you. But still, keep yourself up, to keep your spirits up. Get dressed, go for a walk, walk around the house. Try to be a little more social, maybe like online. Try to play like some games and try to meet people. Think positive. I started diving myself into work. So I started dancing. I started, what else? Working on my invention. I started putting more work into YouTube and my editing and just finding things to keep me busy, to keep my mind from just being idle, and to keep myself distracted to help time pass by. Because when the quarantine first hit, depression is like something you can easily just slip into, and I didn't want to be that person. I was thinking in my head, okay, now that I'm home more, let me put more into my skincare, into self-care, and taking care of myself. So when quarantine is over, I come out like this new butterfly and people are gonna be like, oh my God, you look so great. You look so refreshed. You lost some weight and you just look so happy. I thought of it as like, okay, we have all this time on our hands. Let's put that into ourselves, because our excuse before was, oh, I'm too busy, I have too many things going on. But if we're quarantining, we're at home, I said, you know what, there's no reason to have a dirty house, to not put love, care, and attention into yourself. So I said, I'm going to take this time to do all the things I've been neglecting because you've been so busy. So that means always constantly vacuuming, doing laundry, dishes, straightening up, whatever it takes, making the bed. I want to stay on top of my game because all I have is time on my hands. I'm not going anywhere. There's nothing open, so everything's like on the phone or online. There should be no excuse why you're living in a dirty house, why your hair is not kempt, why you're not washing your hair. Because all the things you lacked on before and slacked on, there's no excuse now. There's really no excuse. So I was really going to take this time to recoup and just heal and work on myself and just fix all my insecurities, which was my skin. My bad skin was one of my biggest insecurities. So I was going to work on my skin, but then the spa I went to closed down because of the virus. So I was like, dang. That was like another barrier or like a wall that I hit. So I said, okay, you know what? Let me hop on YouTube and find some natural remedies that I could use to work on my skin. So when the spa does open back up and I can start my treatments again, they will work a lot quicker because I have been doing things at home to aid and assist the treatments I will get at the spa, which worked out tremendously for me. I've had a few like maybe body insecurities I'm working on and I'm going to get solved. So hopefully by 2021, hopefully this virus is over. Of course, nobody knows. I know they're working on vaccines, but as far as like the general public, we have no idea when this is going to end, when masks and quarantine is not going to be our new reality anymore. And we can go out and live life without having to wear a mask and worry about social distancing and staying 6 feet apart. I mean, I think this virus has really turned us into like divided cold people. Like people use this virus to be extremely discriminatory. They'll walk in the street, not to pass you. And then here, like, there's 2 people per elevator limit. People don't even do that. They won't even let you ride with them. And then I think people are just using this virus excuse to be more rude, more blatant with their, like, discrimination. And then they just really don't give a heck. They really don't. They're like, look, what? And they're so bold about it now. So hopefully we can come back, hopefully, to regular things. And I hope all the businesses that had to close, that they're able to open back up and get the customers to get money. And I hope they didn't lose businesses. You know how businesses just close because there's no customers? I'm hoping a lot of businesses didn't go out of business, didn't, lose their business or go into bankruptcy because of the virus and they couldn't be open and they weren't getting revenue. I hope we can bounce back from this. Even the economy. This is literally like a recession right now. People have lost their jobs. And if they haven't lost their jobs, hours are cut down tremendously because of the virus and because of protesters. And even the protesters, businesses have been ruined. And it's like, I don't know, to me, it feels like the world, not just a country, the whole world is under attack, and it just feels like every man for themselves. Look at the tissue and hand sanitizer thing. When the pandemic first hit, everybody was running and stocking up on tissue and then selling it for triple, double, quadruple the price. This is really like the end times, or like a zombie apocalypse. I thought the grocery stores were going to close and then we were going to have to literally be locked in the house and like have to feed ourselves for months at a time and nothing was going to be open. I just don't know how we're going to be able to control this. Kids need to start going to school soon, so they're trying to figure out how kids can go to school safely without spreading and getting other people sick. I just don't really know how to feel about this whole situation. Is it real? Is it not? You see people walking around with masks, without masks on, and they seem to be fine. Luckily for me, I tested negative for COVID, but is Corona real? Who has it? Who doesn't have it? Who's actually going out there to get tested to know their status? There's just so many questions we have. And I don't really think a lot of people have answers to what's going on. But anyway, guys, I feel like I'm blabbering on and rambling. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget that bell notification. Bing, bing. And I will see you guys in my next YouTube video. Bye, guys.